Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to level 7 of the Star Wars Dark Forces Remaster, which is Ramsees Hed. This level isn't as long as that previous level, which was Detention Center. This level actually takes place in a spaceport, where we have to put a tracking device on a smuggler ship. And in order to get to that area, there's only a couple key cards really required to get over there. There's one blue keycard that's required to get to that last area where you put the tracking device, and that keycard is located, from the looks of it, like on the bridge of a ship. But that blue keycard, it's located behind a door that requires a red keycard in order to get to that keycard. So, of course, it's like standard fare for first-person shooters, similar to like Doom. The difficulty here starts to ramp up from the previous levels. This level has the motion sensor traps from the last level, along with a new enemy. The Gamorrean guards make their debut in this level as well, those green like Jabba's guards. And also the thermal detonator throwing aliens that showed up in Anahuac City come back for this level. There aren't any new weapons in this level, but if you haven't picked up any of the previous weapons, like the Mortar launcher or the repeater rifle, or even the fusion cutter, you'll be able to get them here in this level again. Though the main highlight of this level, and the reason why I think most people want to see this level, is the hidden Ewok in this level. This game actually has another hidden Ewok. I showed the previous one on Research Facility, the 4th level. Well, this level also has another one of those Ewoks. Although this one is easier to find than that previous Ewok because you don't have to input any kind of cheat codes in order to get to it. Whereas that previous one you had to put in like the no clipping code and invincibility code or something in order to find it. There's also an additional life that you'll get by finding that Ewok. There's an extra life right next to it, but this doesn't count as one of the secrets. There's 7 secrets located on this level. So like I was saying earlier about this level increasing in difficulty in the game, well, one of those secrets, if you want to get all the secrets, one of those secrets is complete bullshit because it requires you to take damage using your own mines. In order to get the secret, you have to launch yourself into the air using your own like motion censored mines to get to it. And don't worry, that's not the first time that the game's gonna require you to do that in order to get a secret. There's one in Nar Shaddaa, and I believe there's one like that on the Executor or the Archammer, where there's like several lives up at the top of the ceiling that you can only get using your own mines. So anyways, in this mission overview, Crix Medine is the guy that we rescued from the detention center in the last level here, and he talks about the guy that's leading the Dark Trooper project here. Our next focus will be to find and destroy the robotics facility, which is the next level. And actually, in that level, that'll be the first time that we fight one of the Phase 2 Dark Troopers in that level. But to get to that level, we have to put this tracking device on the smuggler ship, which is the whole point of this level here. We're at some kind of spaceport, and this ship's being guarded by both like Imperial troops, and also it's got like the Jabba the Hutt enemies in it as well. So we first start this level off outside the spaceport in this open area, and where you want to go is straight ahead of me, where those stormtroopers are coming from that I'm shooting at right now. If you come around the corner here to the left, there's some more stormtroopers here, but this is just a dead end over here. And there's really no items other than like that ammo over there in the corners to grab, so there's really no point in coming over here. I mean, I just came over here to show you guys, but yeah, when you're playing this level, there's really no point in entering that area right there off to the left. You probably just want to skip it and just head around the corner here. There's gonna be a few. Let me grab these. Oh wait, actually I'm full on laser ammo, blaster ammo. There's gonna be a few groups of stormtroopers here around the corner. Let me just see how much ammo I have for the mortar gun. Is 6, 16, 500, 18. Let's see. I'll just use this for now. There's gonna be quite a few stormtroopers here. Damn, I got hit. There's nothing but stormtrooper enemies out here. It's pretty easy now, but it's gonna get a bit more difficult here in a second when we go down to the cargo hold. And then there's gonna be a whole group of them right around here. And then where we want to go is gonna be off to my left right here, down this platform right there. I think there's some more stormtroopers. I'll just take them out with the laser rifle here, actually. Since they're dropping a bunch of blaster rifle ammo, so I'll just use the blaster rifle. But, alright, so the thing here is, once you go down this lift, there's gonna be a bunch of those green-eyed aliens from Jabba's palace that throw the thermal detonators. When you get to the bottom of this lift here and get off, you're going to be in a pretty bad position because they're going to be raining thermal detonators down on your ass as soon as you get off. I would suggest using a pretty powerful weapon to clear them out quickly, maybe even like the mortar launcher. I don't think it's really necessary to use it here though. I'm really saving the mortar launcher for when it's like raining dark troopers. I'll just use... Oh yeah, and this guy, I totally forgot. There's a Gamorrean guard down here. Let me see, or I'll just switch to this actually. See, they're up here, and they're gonna start throwing thermal detonators down. Actually, let me just switch to thermal detonator myself here. You piece of... Alright. Damn! Getting hit. Alright, I took one out. Yeah, you might just consider just using thermal detonators like I am, actually. Just because... Ah, fuck. Just because, they will move. It's hard to hit them because they don't stay at the edge of the ledge. As you can see, that they move backwards back there. And it'll be hard to hit them otherwise if you're trying to shoot them, so you might consider throwing thermal detonators up there where they're at. All right, I think I just hit him again. And you wanna... Oh, you piece of shit. All right. He keeps hiding, so it's kind of hard to take this last one out here. Alright. Alright, anyway. There's gonna be a few enemies behind this wall right here. And, yeah, as soon as you hit this paddle right here... Oh, now he shows up. Where is he? Come on. I don't have time for this. Fuck him. Alright, anyways... So there's gonna be a few enemies here, and I'm gonna use the secondary fire on the mines to lay down some motion sensor mines right there, because as soon as you open that door up, there's gonna be a few enemies here, and you could lure them over the mines. See, look at these guys. Look how much damage they... Ooh, he set off both mines, actually. Where's this enemy at up here? There we go. Finally took his ass out. Alright. God damn! Whoa. Getting fucked up here. Yeah, see, look at that. See, my shields are already down to less than 100. That's what I meant about these thermal detonator throwing enemies. They could drain your health down really fast if you're not paying attention. And those Gamorrean guards, by the way, they could tank a lot of ammo. So you're gonna have to use either the repeater rifle or the like fusion cutter on those guys usually. So the first secret of the level here is going to be off to the right over here. And actually, if you didn't get the mortar, this mortar launcher earlier, you can get one right there, right in the corner right there. You can pick it up if you didn't get one in the detention center. As you can see, that crate right there that says danger, that's actually where the first secret of the level is going to be located. Let me just shoot one of these. Yeah, you could just shoot those things. And there was actually a mine there, if you didn't notice, that just blew up and revealed these shields here. And as you can see, now it says secrets 14%. So there's the first secret right there. And then you probably notice there's a mine behind this crate right here, as well as the yellow keycard, which is one of the first keycards that we need to acquire for this level. Ooh. Another thing about this level here is that it's rigged with a bunch of these motion-censored mines as well. What the hell is he doing? Alright, I'm just gonna throw one of these up there. Fuck off. That shit. Alright. Yeah, there's some power cells right here. So what that yellow keycard does is, that yellow keycard that we got right there, it's required for that lift right here, which I didn't try accessing yet, but if you tried to get onto that platform right there, you wouldn't be able to until you got that yellow keycard that I just picked up right there. And let me just grab those thermal detonators here. This switch right here, all it does is, if this was to lower down, it would raise this back up, this wall right here. That's also what this red panel is for. If you shoot this red circle, it will lower it as well. And we'll need to do that here in a second. You actually don't need to do that until you come back up here. Because what it does is, it'll lower... Actually, let me... Ooh. I totally forgot about that mine right there. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about, these motion-censored mines. There's going to be a bunch of these mines hidden throughout this level, usually behind crates like these. And if you're not paying attention, or if you don't check behind any of these crates, then they're liable to go off and take a ton of damage out of your shield. Let me just grab these thermal detonators here. You'll be getting a lot of these thermal detonators on this level, since those aliens that throw them drop thermal detonators too. Anyways, what you want to do is shoot that right there. It will lower this right here, so that we can get across here, because we need to get over to the other side over there. The second secret is going to be located in here, actually. Oh, I should have threw a thermal detonator up here earlier. You want to throw a delayed one, because there's a... Yeah, see, this isn't going to work. Alright, I'm going to have to jump off here. What you want to do, there's going to be a mine in there, like right in the middle, and you want to bank it off the side, like that. There we go. Alright. So yeah, this is what this lever does right here. It raises that back up. Pretty much just like the same thing that lever right there does. And now we want to go back up here. Yeah, it's difficult to... I found it's difficult to hit that mine with a thermal detonator from up here. Usually, I have better luck with getting a thermal detonator to land next to the mine from down there. Because you want to throw a delayed one, a timed thermal detonator. Damn. That sucks. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back up here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to access that ledge right there from up here. I just hit the side of that corner right here. Right here, this like pillar beam. What you probably want to do is run at it like this. There we go. And then I can turn on my light. Speaking of light, there's the night vision goggles right there if you haven't picked those up, and those will give you an achievement if you haven't picked them up yet, as well as a battery. I'll just turn off my light and pick up that battery there. I have full shields. Alright, yeah, so you probably want to hit that lever after accessing the secret right there, and then we want to get back up on this platform here again. Third time in a row here. Then hit that. Alright, so where we want to go now, let me pick up these thermal detonators off this dead enemy. Where we need to go now is on that platform over there, straight ahead, behind that crate. Let me just take out this mine here. There we go. Before we do that, though, before you go down there to that platform, you probably want to get on this walkway where these enemies were at, right here. And I just did that just by walking forward. I didn't hold down the shift for the sprint button. If you hold down the shift, you might end up hitting the wall right there, actually. Before you access that platform down there, you want to go around this way. This isn't a secret, but it does have a bunch of weapons and shields around the corner here that you probably want to grab. And there's going to be a couple of these Gamorrean guards around the corner here that you'll want to take care of. Yeah, I don't think they can get through here where I'm at. That's probably the best way to take care of... Yeah, there's another one right there. I'll just take him out with a blaster rifle. You always want to have a few thermal detonators saved on you to take out these mines in this level, these timed mines. As you can see, there's another one right there, right in front of me. So it definitely helps. Oh yeah, and by the way, there's a few enemies down there that you can take out with the thermal detonators as well. But I'm gonna try to get this. It's kind of hard to... Alright. That's okay. If I keep missing, at least I'm hitting the enemies down there anyway. It's kind of difficult to land a thermal detonator next to this mine right here. I don't know if you could clearly see from here, but there's a bunch of weapons over there that you can pick up along with some ammo. The repeater rifle and the fusion cutter and some mortars and some other ammo. Speaking of which, I might need to use the mortar on that mine if I can't get a thermal detonator to land on it. Alright. Come on. Why isn't this mine blowing up? This is weird. What is up with this mine? Damn! There's still enemies down there? I thought I had taken all of them out by now. I was pretty sure I had taken out... Oh, fuck! I didn't even want to land down here. Uh-oh. This is not good. Uh-oh. Alright. Didn't want to land down here yet. Alright. Yeah, there's a couple mines behind these crates here and a bunch of shields. This is the lift that I previously mentioned that we needed to make our way down to, and that's where it would take you down to that area down there. Might as well grab this shield, and then we can come back out here. Don't need the light on. Did not want to land down there yet. Alright, we gotta come back up here. Damn, I'm gonna have to go all the way around. I'll just cut over to where I was at. This mine is bullshit because it's like right on the edge, so it's hard to hit with get a thermal detonator to land. Oh, maybe that one. Nope. Maybe that one. I could have swore some of these thermal detonators that I had thrown landed like right on top of this mine. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Finally. All right. Now we can jump across. Do a running jump right here. Grab these mortars, health, and yeah, there's the Jeron fusion cutter and repeater rifle if you hadn't picked those up yet. And then we could just come down here. And I'll save those shields for later here, after I take out some enemies around the corner here. Okay, so this is where that hidden Ewok that I had mentioned is going to be at the beginning of the video. That Ewok is going to be behind this gray crate right here in front of me, and Not only is there the Ewok behind there as an Easter egg, but there's also an extra life located next to him as well. Even if you don't care about getting the Ewok, you will get an extra life if you go for this. Well, it doesn't even count as a secret. It's like a hidden Easter egg because, yeah, it doesn't count. As you can see, I'm at 28% for secrets. It doesn't even count as part of the secrets here. It's even more secret than the secrets. Anyway, so what you want to do is flip this first switch right here in front of me, and this is going to be timed. There's another switch, a second switch around the corner here where the stormtroopers are at. I'll pull up the map here, and as you can see, this area is like 2 letter Fs back to back to each other. Another switch right there to flip. There's going to be 3 of these. Whoa, that stormtrooper fucking flew up onto the ceiling. All right, anyways, there's the third switch to flip right there, and then we'll come up back around this way and then up onto this lift, and you want to hurry because this is time. Fuck off. And then, oh no, I missed it. Damn. All right, gotta try this again. So if you don't get it the first time around, you could always try again. It'll reset. So there's the second switch right there. Third switch right there. Once you hit that third switch, you come back around this way. Up onto this lift. And then all the way around. And then back down to where we started. Oh, come on! God damn. Alright. Where's the third one? Yeah, you gotta be quick with this. Alright. And then there's the third lift. Third switch. Lift. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Ooh, yeah, there's that life right there that I had mentioned. Right there. And then if you throw a thermal detonator up there. Yeah, there's the Ewok right there. So it's pretty much the same Ewok that's in the research facility, only that it doesn't require you to put in like cheat codes to find it. This one's like a lot easier to get to. Alright. And then, yeah, you could blow him up if you want. It looks like I can't pick up this life though, since the max amount of lives that you could carry is 9, so I'm at the limit right now. If you throw a thermal detonator on him or shoot him, you can blow him up, just like the other one at the research facility. Ooh. I almost blew myself up right there, along with him. Alright, and then we can just come back here, press the action button, and it'll lower that crate right there. And then you'll need to... Yeah, as you can see, this is blocked off now. So you'll need to redo this lever puzzle right here. If you remember, there's 3 of these levers around here to pull before we can take the lift up. Although this time it's not going to be timed since we're not going to try to get into that area with the Ewok. And then this lift right here. Alright. There we go. Then we'll come around this way here. Oh, fuck. Alright. Ooh, there's a... Fuck! I almost blew myself up with my own thermal detonator. Alright, yeah, there's gonna be some enemies up here as soon as we... Oh, shit! Fuck you, dude. Alright. See, look at this. Took two fucking blasts from that Jeron fusion cutter to take these guys out. They take a lot of damage. Alright, so we're gonna have more... Oh! Damn. Wow, my shields are really low. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I saved those... Actually, I saved up a bunch of those shields. I don't know how my shields got depleted so much. I'll just go back and get the shields that I left over behind the crate back here. But yeah, I saved all these shields over here for good reason. Because look at that. I was almost out. Gotta redo this puzzle here real quick. So I'm sure you guys already know how to do that switch puzzle by now, since I've had to redo it like 5 times in a row already. Alright, so we're gonna come back up here. I'm gonna take out these enemies down here. Oh, you Damn, I keep getting hit by their thermal detonators. Why? Alright. Got some more thermal detonators at least. Alright, there's gonna be some more of these assholes around the corner here to take out, so get your blaster rifle or whatever ready. And then some more around here. So there's gonna be a bunch. Yeah, this level is no joke compared to the previous levels. He just took out his own dude. I think he took out that guy right there. Anyways, oh yeah, it says Ewoks suck on the walls right here again, as you can see. But anyways, where's this guy at? Oh, he's over there. Wow, there's a bunch of enemies here. Alright, I gotta take this asshole out with the repeater rifle. There's another one up there. Alright, I'll just use some thermal detonators on them here. Haha! He fucking took one right in the face. That landed like right on top of him. Alright, and then we'll take these guys out. I mean, I might as well use these thermal detonators since the game is giving me a ton of them right now. Because all these guys are dropping thermal detonators, so might as well use them. There we go. See, I'm back up to 50, which is the max amount you can carry. And then there's some more mortars right there for the mortar launcher. Secret number 3 is gonna be up here. On that ledge or platform up there. That's where the 3rd secret's gonna be at. Alright, and then to get that secret, we'll just take this lift right here. The secret isn't that hard to get. It's not really that all well hidden. The thing about it is this lift right in front of me, that lift is going to go up as soon as you land on top of it. And then normally you would go through those doors right there to progress further into the level. If you just keep heading this way right here, then you can grab the secret. And then that lift will reset right there. So we'll just head around here. Those shields, that's pretty much the secret right there. That's it. So I'm at 42% right there. Yeah, it still says Ewok. It says Ewoks suck everywhere on the walls around here, actually. Just noticed that. Anyways, alright, so we'll come back onto this lift here. There's gonna be stormtroopers here. Ooh. I almost got hit by my own thermal detonator. Yeah, the ceiling's kind of low in there. Maybe I should switch to like a blaster rifle. Oh, fuck. I got hit by my own thermal detonator that time, though. Come on. Get back up there. Alright, here we go. Alright. Ooh. Oh, that didn't even take them out. Yeah, it's hard to hit these guys with a thermal detonator, as you could see. I'm hitting them because they're making that sound, but for some reason... whatever, I'll just shoot through the window. I'm not gonna fuck around with that shit. Alright, take all these guys out right here. Oh, there's another guy right there. Alright. As you can see, we're at a junction here, and you could go either left or right. You want to take a left because that's where the blue keycard is going to be at, along with the red one that you'll also need. Because if you go right, this will take you to this crate area, another one of this like warehouse area right here. It's pretty pointless heading this way because once you get to the end, you'll get to a door that's going to require the blue key card over there to open it. So it's really not necessary to come over here yet until you get the blue key card, which is going to be down to the left this way that I'm heading through right now. Yeah, there's some more enemies right there. Oh, you fucking ass. Whoa, he just set off a mine right there? Where did... God, I was gonna throw a thermal I was trying to take out that mine right there, actually. Uh-oh. Ooh, I almost blew myself up with my own thermal detonator. Okay, there we go. There's some mines located in this room if you haven't picked up any mines yet so far, and you'll probably want to save some of these for a secret coming up at the end of the level if you want to get all the secrets. Speaking of mines, there's a mine right there, hidden between those shields. What the hell? That thermal detonator fucking glitched on top of that mine. Anyway, alright, so... yeah, you want to save a few of those mines for one of the last secrets on this level because, yeah, I'm not making this up, but if you want to get the secret, you actually have to use a mine on yourself to launch yourself up in the air with the explosion. It's going to be over in that crate area I just showed you guys a minute ago that contains that door that requires the blue keycard to go through, so it's going to be towards the end of the level. We need to head towards the... I think it's a bridge. I think we're on a ship. I'm not too certain. I just heard a mine go off. I don't know if you heard that, but someone just set off a mine. Their own fucking mine. What the hell? Yeah, there's some more ammo and some mines to pick up over here in this area that you have to crouch down to access back over here. But anyways, yeah, it's not too apparent, but when we took that lift up, I believe we accessed a ship that's like docked at the spaceport. From here on out, I don't think there's any more of those thermal detonator throwing aliens left in this level, so all we have to do is deal with stormtroopers. Yeah, there's gonna be a ton over here, over by where the blue keycard's at. And the blue keycard is going to be located at the end of these corridors, so if you just keep following these corridors all the way around, you'll eventually get to the blue keycard. Let me take this mine out. There's going to be some more items right here, some shields. Actually, I'll save those shields on the way back, and those power cells. Speaking of power cells, I should probably use some of these weapons here. Alright, so the blue keycard, whoa! The blue keycard is behind that door right there. But before we grab that blue keycard, if you come over here to this... What the fuck? He just teleported behind me like fucking Raiden from Mortal Kombat? What is that? He just teleported behind me. Did you see that? These guys' hats pretty much look like Raiden's hat, so makes sense. Whatever. Alright, anyway. So the red key card is going to be located down here, where this Imperial officer is at, over there. Because if you were to go and try to get the blue key card, actually there's a door in front of the blue key card that requires the red key card. Take out these guys right here. Yeah, so you need a red key, which is going to be for that door, which is going to be located... Where are these guys coming from? Alright, I'm just gonna give him a thermal detonator over there. Alright, does this open? Oh, yeah. There's, hidden wall. This isn't a secret, by the way, but this... Normally, you would access this a different way, but you can... From the other side, but you could access it from this side as well. All you need to do... Ooh, I didn't even... You fucking ass fuck. Look at how much... Look at my shield level. I mean, this is bullshit. Alright. There's gonna be... Can I even hit these guys? Oh, I can. Ow! Fuck you too. God! I can't go like 1 second without getting hit. Alright. It's kind of difficult to... Okay, there we go. Hit these guys. But yeah, you could come down... I was gonna say you could come around here and lob a few thermal detonators around here. There's some enemies down there. I'll show you where that comes out, actually. I'll take the normal route that you would normally take. If you didn't go through that hidden door right there, you would go down... And by the way, that was a supercharger right there, but I'm gonna save it here. Because there's also a secret in this area. And it has a bunch of those assholes that throw the thermal detonators, the Grands. So I'm gonna save that supercharge for them. Alright. Let me just pick these guys out here. Alright. Is that all of them? Okay, I think I blew all of them up. Alright. Oh no. Yeah, there's the red key card for that door. Oh, luckily there's a bunch of shields down here. Oh, what the fuck? Where did he come from? Fuck. Alright. Yeah, he just spawned right here. Let me grab these shields here real quick. So this is where I came from. Grab some of this ammo. Alright, yeah, so that's the corridor that I came from right there. Not to be confused with that one on the other side over there. And that one over there, that's where the fourth secret is going to be located over there. If you shoot this right here, it will activate this lift right here. And there's the red keycard right here. Let me just grab this supercharge up here. Turn on the light. That's that corridor I was in earlier. Okay. So you want to go off to the... You want to go to the right, not the left, after you shoot that thing. And then you'll come to this area here. And yeah, this is the other secret. And so this is the fourth secret right here, where all these fuckers are at. And that's why I wanted to save the supercharge for this area right here, because there's a bunch of these guys here that throw the thermal detonators. Then we'll just grab the health up here. And then that's it. So let me see. Yeah, 57% secrets. Alright. So now we can come back down here. Oh, my supercharger's running out. Up. Damn. Ran out before I got the... Oh, well. This area that has the blue key card, you use the red key card on here. And this area has a ton of enemies where the... Ooh, see, look at that. The area that has the blue key card. It's gonna have a bunch of enemies in here. You might consider using the mortar in this area too. Speaking of the mortar, a couple of the secrets in this level will give you a bunch of mortar rounds for that mortar launcher, so you don't have to worry about ammo for it too much. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll probably use it here. This is fucked. Ooh. No, actually, there's just one enemy there. I'm not gonna use it. There's a few enemies right there. Oh, I fucking missed that. And I fucking blew myself up in the process. Damn, I'm taking so much damage. See, this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, that this level starts to really increase the difficulty here, although You don't really start to get your ass handed to you until Narashada with the bounty hunters that have the concussion rifles. That's when the difficulty really ramps up in the game if you're playing this on hard difficulty. Alright, ooh! Alright. I'm just gonna use the fucking mortar right here. Alright. Yeah, there's a bunch of enemies in this room here, so you might consider either thermal detonator or mortar launcher. And there's the blue keycard right there, as you could see. So we'll grab that. That's the last keycard that we need on this level. And there's some thermal detonator ammo right here that we can pick up. Alright, that's about it. Yeah, there's some shields down here to pick up as well. If you want to come down here. Any more enemies? Nope. Take this lift all the way back up. Come back up here. And now we go all the way. Now we need to go all the way back to that other area that I pointed out a few minutes earlier. There are going to be, as you could see right here, there are going to be some enemies that will spawn in on your way back. So we'll take these guys out. These guys right here, the naval troopers. These gray enemies in the gray uniforms. Alright, yeah, already, that's where that one secret was at. Oh yeah, good thing I saved these shields right here for when I make my way back. See, that's exactly why I saved those right there. Along with that power cell ammo as well. Alright, so now we're back at, this is where we first entered this area, from that lift over there. Did I pick up everything here? Oh, there's some health right here, but I'm at full health. I could use some shields, though. But there will be some shields in this crate area, this, like, warehouse area right here. You could see I'm at 50%, 57% secrets. So the last 3 secrets will be in this area right here, including that bullshit secret that requires you to launch yourself into the air with a mine. Yeah, so there's some shields right there. I'll save those shields until after I've used that mine on myself, because I'm going to take quite a bit of damage. That's the secret right up there that I had mentioned that requires a mine for you to launch yourself into the air to grab. And actually, I mean, you could try to grab some of the items there from here, but it's really, yeah. Like those shields right there. I've actually picked those up just from jumping from this crate right here. As you could see, I just picked up some shields off the edge right there. Let me throw a thermal detonator up there. There's actually a life located behind that wall that I just blew up right there, so you really wouldn't be able to grab that unless you launched yourself up there with one of these mines right here like this. Make sure you have a good amount of shields on you, by the way, especially on hard difficulty. Ironically, there's a life up here if you do manage to blow yourself up. It also helps if you press the jump button when you hear the explosion go off. And forward. Hold down forward and jump when you do that to make sure that you land onto this ledge right here. As soon as you hear that mine go off, you just want to keep pressing forward and press the jump button. So yeah, I saved these shields right here exactly for that reason right there. Because you take a good chunk of damage from that secret. Alright, so we still have 2 more secrets to get on this level, and they're going to be around the corner up here. Oh, fuck. Ooh, there's a hidden mine right there. Damn, I just took some more damage. That's okay, there's gonna be some more shields here. You might check some of these crates right here. Some of these crates have like ammo or shields or whatnot that you might want to check if you're running low on shields or ammo. But yeah, there's some more shields right there. And then the last two secrets are located right there and right there. These two. So... Oh, what the fuck? What? Oh, there we go. Alright. And then this one up here. Oh, that one had a mine in front of it, too. Oh! Fuck. That one did, too. I just didn't notice it. Damn, this level is really... Oh, by the way, yeah, that mine that blew up, there's some more mortar ammo. There's some more mortar ammo up there. I'm up to 31. See that? Like I had mentioned, you get quite a bit of mortar rounds. I believe the max is 50 that you could hold for this as well. And speaking of the mortar, as soon as you open this door right here in front of me, there's going to be a whole group of enemies, so you might consider using the mortar launcher right here on them. Oh yeah, that was a good shot right there. Took that whole group out with one shot. Alright. Take this last stormtrooper out. And then we'll go ahead and grab this last secret up here, so I'm up to 85%. And this is going to be some more mortar rounds right here as well. So I'm up to 38. Have a good amount right there. You want to save the mortar ammo for either large groups of enemies or like the dark troopers or something, like a boss. Alright, so I'll pick up ammo off these guys right here. And we're almost at the end of the level, actually, right here. The smuggler ship where you need to put the tracking device is going to be up ahead right here. And then we got some more shields right there. Doesn't look like there's anything up here. Grab these shields, so that's good. Up to 150, so have a decent amount of shields right there. Is there anything up here? Nope. Yeah, that looks like that's pretty much it for this level here. Oh, yeah. By the way, before you get to the ship... Oh! Whoop. Ooh, that door closed on me as soon as I threw that thermal detonator. That was close. Alright, so we'll take out this mine right here. And there's some shield. There's a shield right there, but there's also a mine, if you notice, right under that shield right there. Let me try to... it's not going off. I'll just use a thermal detonator on it. It's okay. Go ahead and pick up this shield right here. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, I don't see any other items around here. You could take out that droid right there if you need the batteries. I don't really need the batteries. And there's one last motion-censored mine right there that you want to take out before you put the tracking device onto the smuggler ship. And this is where we need to put the tracking device right here. This is the final objective.
Picking up the signal. Looks like we're done here.
And then you'll get that achievement, the Space Spycraft achievement for putting the tracking device on the ship right there. And that's it. That's level 7 of Dark Forces Ramsees Hed. Or is it Hed? Well, anyway, the game's definitely starting to get a bit more difficult now. This next mission, the robotics facility, luckily it doesn't have those thermal detonator throwing enemies in it because it's an Imperial base. It's that ice planet level where you get the ice cleats. But the next level, the ice planet, does have a phase 2 dark trooper that we have to fight at the end of the level, along with a couple phase 1 dark troopers as well. But that's not until the next video. So that's how you get all the secrets in the Ramsees Hed level and on hard difficulty. Hopefully that was helpful, and you guys take care. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later.